My friend, for the key of C major, we have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. The chords that correlate with that signature are C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, B diminished, C. The chord structures that I just played are what we generally learn as our core 7 notes, but don't let it be lost on you. When we play a C major, there's also another type of C major. We can use different shapes we know from something we call the cage system, or just recognizing the foundation of how shapes look when we play them in different positions. So today, let us enlighten each other and look at something that we call the C major. Now, aforementioned, C, E, and G is how we spell the triad. But the relationship between the C and the E is called a major third. Because when we go from C, C sharp, D, D sharp, and E, we are traversing 4 minor seconds. Those 4 minor seconds from C to E constitute a distance that feels like a consonant. When we flatten that by a half scale degree, we now have C to C sharp as a minor second, or a half step, or a semitone, depending on what you want to call it. When we add our C sharp to D, that is the combination of 2 of them, their little units, and then the third one would give us 3 minor seconds. Hence, the difference between playing 4 notes and playing 3 notes is a world of movement. We would have something along the lines of C major turning into a C minor. So, with the C, E, and G, let's look at what all these little chord shapes look like and add them to our vocabulary and be confident knowing what this is. C major has a C, an E, a G, and then we add the high octave C. The next note we have, we would play that C, the G below it, the E with our middle finger on the 4th fret of the thickest string, the C string, and then proceed to layer a finger down so you can play the perfect prime, the unison note that we hear over the top. Both of these notes are C on the high G string or low G string. You would then have an octave, and then we layer in our G and our E. Wunderbar. So when we see this, the next thing we're going to do is play the note we just left from. That happens to be the case every time when we do these movements. Our next one, we would be playing the 5th on the high G, skip the 6th in its entirety, and then use our 2 and 3 finger to play the 7 on the C string, and then on the high E, and wrap our pinky around, high A, and then wrap our pinky around on the E string, so we're playing it on the 8th. That gives us a C major. Next, we can form that same C major, which looks like our G shape, and add our pinky. Now for this one, sure, I like to play this as a bar, and then it looks like our F major shape right behind here.